Hey there, OMP here. Was out hake fishing with a buddy of mine the other day, and he had these little hake rigs, he called them, that he had bought from somebody that somebody had made up, and I was quite impressed with them, so I decided I would make a few myself, and then I thought it might be a fun thing to do with the grandkids. So I got two grandsons here, and we're producing them. So I'll show you what a hake rig is. First of all, it's this one here, he has a swivel or an eye, doesn't really matter. You can hook it to your fishing line. And then down about 7 inches is a piece of wire bent in such a manner that holds the fishing hook away from the line with a couple of colored beads on it. And then down about 10 inches, the second one. And then a weight at the bottom. What I really liked about it was the fact that when you're done fishing for the day, instead of having a hook in with all your tackle getting caught on stuff, you could simply undo the snap on the swivel, take the hook off, put that in your tackle box, and now what you're left with is not going to get all tangled up and get you hooked up. Give you another look at it here. It's about 3 feet or so, 2.5, 3 feet long. Okay, here's the one I made. My sinker, which is just a 45 ACP pistol brass, full lead. I have a snap swivel on the bottom. And then I have a spreader that I made out of brass wire, rabbit wire, or snare wire, whatever you want to call it, with the swivel on the end. Same thing here, the swivel on the end. And then I just tied an eye in mine. The boys are making some, so let's see how they're making out. Okay, here's Zach making the spreaders. And all we have is a piece of a small punch sticking up out of a vise. You could use a finish nail, would probably work just as well. And I get in here, he's twisting it around. So it's going around the pin to make it nice and tight. Now I'm going to show you how to make a spreader. All I have is a piece of rabbit wire about 8 inches long. I just put a swivel on it like that. I take and hold the two ends. So the swivel's about in the middle. Give a little tug. There's the center. All I have is a little small punch. Again, like I said, you could use a finish nail sticking up out of the vise. And I just put it like that. Run the two together. Give it a twist. Take my pliers. Turn it once.
Or one.
Oops. Twice. So I'm going to take 3 times.
Nice.
And what it does, it makes a nice little eye for the swivel to hang on to. Put it back on. Now you can go by hand. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can go as long as you want. Depends what you want to do. When you're making your own, you make them the way you want to make them. So now I have what looks like this. So then I just put it on the pin this way. And then I take the lowest one, just because it's me, and I go round the pin once, like that. And I hook my pliers on the end of the wire. And I put my fingers on the spreader part. I just go wrap it, swivel, wrap it, swivel, wrap it, swivel. Oops. Wrap it, swivel, wrap it, swivel, just like that. And kind of keep a little downward pressure on your wire, and it'll give you a nice, even,
I need 2 more
tight
beads, Benj.
coil. So here we have Paul. He's threading everything on the line. The first thing we did was we tied a swivel onto the line and hooked it on a nail. In here, he has one already put on. This one here, what he has is he has a red bead. When you put the line through the bead, then you make a loop and you come back around through. Then another little small bead. Then he threaded the spreader onto the line. And here's a small bead, and now he's going to put the red bead on to lock it in place. So he threads the line through the bead the second time, just like making a knot. And there. So it's secure, so it can't go, it won't move. By putting the line through the beads twice, it holds it in place. And then on this end, he simply just ties a loop, and we have a finished product. So I just go round and around, like that.
I need another spreader. Right. No.
Then when it gets close to the end,
Got your beads?
I just cut it off. And then the little piece is sticking out. I just take the pliers and I just squeeze it in. I'll take the pliers and push it down.
Pull that little bead down.
And it gives you a nice tight coil like that. That's not my best one. They never are when you're showing somebody. Then flip it over upside down. Do the same thing again.
Now just me.
And there we have it. Hanging on a swivel. Just like that. Okay, there you go, Zach.
Thanks.
I'll get another one on the go here, buddy.
Okay.
Okay, we made a bunch of hake breaks this afternoon. Me and the boys. We had a lot of fun doing it. The boys learned about making things. It was a man's craft day. And we ended up with some fishing tackle. Great afternoon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.